The Rocky on Parade Committee is a hard-working group, but that doesn't stop them from having fun.
It serves a multitude of purposes, really. First and foremost, I think it's a public art project to beautify the city, make it a little more interesting. Second, it's a way for the community and the university to work together. It's an opportunity to showcase local talent and regional talent, artists that we have in the area. And probably most important, it's to fund scholarships for art students.
Many sponsors were open to donating and wanting to purchase a dog. So like one, it looks good on our resumes. Two, it looks good on the art department. Three, it looks good on their half because they're contributing to us. And it was just a really good opportunity, and I had a lot of fun doing it.
When we first started out, we had 14 dogs the first time. We thought maybe we'd get into double digits. We didn't really know. And then this time around, we shot for 20, I think it was, and we ended up with 23. Sponsors have stepped up and really been fantastic. I mean, I think we probably could have had 60 dogs if we had the time and ability to do that many at one time. I mean, it really has been truly an outpouring of support from people locally, from people on campus who've sponsored, and really all over. It's just been a great opportunity for us to showcase what we can do.
What they can do is quite a lot. The committee manages to finish the entire process in a year's time. The artists themselves utilize as much time as they can to get their bulldog finished.
I actually was able to do this in like about 2 weeks, but that's because I came to the studio every day for like 3 or 4 hours.
It was a lot of hours. I would have to stop painting just because it was all wet, so I couldn't keep going. Otherwise, I was going to just smear purple all over everything.
I've never worked with this paint before. We use One Shot, and that paint can like withstand any weather. It's really, really sticky, and it doesn't come out of your clothes. So that's not gonna be on my pants forever.
It's just a different material to work with and a different like body, because normally either you'll make the sculpture and you'll paint it yourself, or like you're just painting, and so like painting on something that's already made was kind of interesting.
Getting like the areas that are hard to get to, like the stomach and like the feet, I had to turn him on his side so I could make sure I didn't like mess up or anything like that.
The lays were definitely the most difficult because there are like a lot of like really fine details and stuff. So when it comes to like all the like points on here, that was hard to get. And then like I'm left-handed, so I'd always like touch it and then touch something else, and then I had to paint that again.
But before the artists can get their hands and pants covered in paint, they need to have a vision set in place for their Rocky.
I went out to Hawaii for my winter break last semester, and I just kind of like loved the culture because it's so like calm and relaxing, and I just kind of want to bring that to Illinois.
One of my favorite painters is Jean-Michel Basquiat. He was a street artist from Harlem, and he didn't have any formal training. This is actually one of his paintings that he's done, and it's very inspirational to me that you can have like absolutely no formal training and still be very successful in your art career.
The molecular structures of oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine are chemicals in the body which are commonly attributed to the feelings of like love, happiness, and joy. So I chose these because I wanted something that would be kind of like synonymous with WIU and the student body.
I wanted to do something that was purple and gold, and really popular in the media is like the superheroes and stuff, or like movies and stuff, so he is super Rocky.
Rocky on Parade is a project that has left its mark on the city of Macomb. It gives residents and visitors a piece of local art to appreciate and look forward to.
There's not a day that goes by where somebody goes, hey, I love the Rockies, I can't wait to see them at Town and Gown. I'm going to go to the parade to see them. I'm going to jog around and see them all. Yeah,
Can't wait to see the new ones.
Can't wait to see it every day.
Creates new interest in Macomb and make Macomb the rich cultural place that it actually is. Almost, I think, all the dogs this time around are from people who are extremely local and have created some fantastic dogs for the project.
Every single one of them is so different and unique, and they're all really beautiful. Like, everybody has such great talent.
It is such a massive project that most folks only see at the end when the dogs are there. They don't know the time and energy and hours that the artists themselves put in designing it and creating it and then actually executing it on the far end. You know, the time and effort it takes to get them all ready and organized, the time it takes to get the plates cut, to get all the stuff that these guys were talking about. You know, it's a lot of hours of work, and it has to be fun to do it, and that's why it's such a great group to work with, and I think that's one of the things that makes it pay off for us more than anything.
For this special edition of Good Morning Macomb, I'm Anna Malay Zuniga.